Welcome back to the channel, guys, and absolutely those beautiful, lovely lady subscribers. Thanks for coming back for another video. We're at Simple Customs, and we're going to show you a little tip on drilling out a casting. I got a Buick Regal here, and the GNX 87 Buick Premium. I added die-cast graveyard decals to it. Didn't drill it out, just put the decals on it. But I'm going to steal the wheels. See, some stuff on this Porsche over here. I don't like that. I don't know where I got that from. It must be the silver paint. It must be the silver. Sometimes when you use that silver paint, I get it on my fingers from opening up the... And it must have been on that. Must have been on this towel. You can take it off with a little. Throw this away. With my fingers. Let me get a good. Let me get a new one. Piece of paper towel. Put it down over here. 1 second. Get a little acetone. Easily take that off, but you gotta go lightly. Little dab of acetone. Don't get it on the windows. And then you wipe it off quick. A little smudge over there, you can't. I'm gonna use this for a custom anyway. I gotta repaint it. Get a little bit of acetone. On the main lines is tough because the main lines don't have a good paint as the premiums. And get that white off. I get another casting of this somewhere. I'm gonna go look for it. I'll switch off the bodies later on. It ain't bad. I'll polish it out. I had that white, I had that silver from the chrome paint, the chrome on it. But the acetone, you got to be very careful because it ruins the plastic. And if you get it on the windows or the premiums, you can go a little harder on it because they get that good clear coat on the main lines. You got to be careful. Let's see. I already drilled that one out. But on this one, the trick is I got a 5/32 bit right here. And I get a good bit from Bosch bit. A little expensive, but they're great bits. That's the key to drilling out a Hot Wheel. Because I see guys drilling, moving a bit around. That means your bit's wearing out. Put a dab of oil on it. This already has oil on it, so I don't have to go do it. Make sure it's clean. But the key is a good sharp bit. If you don't have a sharp bit, you'll be drilling all the castings all over the place. But it's worth it. Invest the $25 and get a bit sharpener. I don't have one. I'm gonna go get one, but because they're, these bits are expensive. It's $6, $7 a piece. And they do wear out. If you drill 100 cars, 200 cars, you're drilling out. But the key is nice and slow. And you can put it on, you drill on 2 or 1. It don't matter. I just go easier on it. But the key is a sharp bit. Now watch. I don't have my easy jig with me. And you go out nice and slow. It takes the ring right out. And you don't have to go fast. Drill, take your time. got one. These are metal bases. So they're a little easy to drill out. Just gotta be careful. Nice and slow. You don't have to be an animal. And you get them down and make a nice clean cut. I just want to clean it up a little bit in there. Get it all nice and clean. That's what it looks like. Nice and clean. You can clean that up a little bit more. I usually use the easy jig, but when you get a sharp bit, you don't really need it. So see how nice and clean that is? Nice and clean. Sharp bit is the trick though. I use a 5/32 bit. A lot of people use 9/16, or whatever they like. It's not right, it's not wrong. Whatever you want to do. And just pop the base out like that. Like I said, these and if these are hard to pull out, what I do is I get my Dremel with the carbide bit and I just grind them down, pop the axles off. Sometimes, if they're easy enough, I get the screwdriver. They'll have a nice little opening there, and I can. It takes a little longer, but you can weasel that out like that. Sometimes it's a little pain in the ass because the hole, they don't leave you with a good hole to put this thin screwdriver through, so you gotta work your way onto it. It might take you a couple of minutes or so, but I might have to go to the wheel with this one. We'll see. Sometimes it's so tight on the premiums. See, in the main lines, they get the plastic bases, so they're easy. So the premiums a little tougher. It might take me a couple of minutes. It's getting there. If I wanted to go on my Dremel over there, I can do it in like a second. But Piper, knock it off. Dog's barking. Gonna take them for a walk in a minute. Dogs, enough. Get the razor, be careful. You get the razor, if you don't stick your finger, it is right there, this should come right out now. Yeah, we're gonna go out in a minute. Here we go. You should pop right out now. What's holding this thing back? Sometimes when the axles are bent, there it is. Have patience. There we go. Pull it right out. Took me about 3 minutes, but you got it. The next one, this one. This one might be a little harder because they're closed in really good. Yeah, this one's closed in really good. I might have to. Yeah. Yeah, this one's closed in. I'm gonna have to go to the Dremel on this one. Let me go to the Dremel. Give me 1 second. Be back now. Go on the Dremel for like 10 seconds. Okay, get that out. We got them all right in. Now, we get the Porsche. I'm getting some new wheels from Adam out in Australia. He's gonna send me some wheels. We'll test his wheels out. Boo Boo, you know Adam on Instagram. Boo Boo from Australia. I sent him a box before. He sent me a custom that got screwed up in the mail. It got so hot in the box it melted the paint. I don't know if the paint cured in time and it stuck to the plastic. But I fixed it. It's up there. But he's making me another one. Okay, see, now I'm in a situation where the axles don't fit. Now I can show you, like I showed you before in my last video, with the tubing, the 5100 tubing from K&S tubing from Hobby Lobby. When a situation like this occurs, you can do a couple of things. You can get the file. I gotta get new files from Harbor Freight, but I got these older ones from Hobby Lobby. I gotta get new ones. You can file that little side down. See that little bump out in the wheel well? You can file that down straight across. Get a good, nice. File that down nice, you know. I file that down. If you don't want to tube them and you can fit them in by filing these down. Get a good filing. You get them like that, see the comparison? It's got that little ridge and this is flat. Now you can check it and run it in like this, and if it's still a little tight, you can cut the nipples down. You can cut the nipples in the back part of the rim. I'm hoping I can do that because I don't feel like you might be able to do that. Get the razor knife. You gotta be careful so you don't bend the axle. So you gotta have a sharp razor knife. Cut back down on it. Work the wheel, hold the top of the wheel. And you cut that nipple. Comes off like that, see? That gives an extra little bit of room. Hold it down again. I'm gonna have to tube these later because I think the axle's a little bent out of shape. I'll check it out once I get the car sent. once you get that cut off, and where the piece comes off, you cut that nimble out. Yeah, the axle's a little screwed up, but nothing crazy. They'll go into shape. And see, it might just make it here. Let me open it up that. Get the screwdriver. No, don't take long. You just gotta take your time. Don't get crazy. Yeah, see how it fits in there nice? See how it fits in there now? It fits in there good. The wheels move. It's free. Then you can get my, where is it? I get my nail punch. And I'll close in those. I'll close in those tabs. So the axle don't jump around. Flip it over. You squish them down good. Sometimes, you know, you gotta be careful you don't break them off. Okay. Rolls perfect. Looks good on there. Let me see what it looks like. Looks good. Pick up the phone, turn the phone on so you don't look at my ugly kisser. And that's what it looks like. And then we'll do the other set, see what that looks like. Let me get the other set. Make sure the axles are half decent. You know, they don't have to be perfect, because if you're selling the car or giving it to somebody, you want it to look nice, rollable. This fits in beautiful. I don't have to do any trimming of the nipples. I just have to close the tab up, and I can get away with the axles like this because they're not really that bad. They're pretty good. If you want to be safe, you could put some super glue in there, just a tab. Sometimes these tabs are very, very tricky. You might have to use the big end to get it down where you want it first. And then press down. I'm not going to put any glue on it because it's my car and it's not going to go anywhere. It's going in a case. I'll drill it out with the 5/16, with the number 50 bit, the post. That's what we got. We got a wheel swap. People are selling these for $29.95 at the flea markets over here. It's crazy. And that's what we got. Nice, rolls perfect. They buy a set of wheels for $5.50, $6. And buy the casting for $1.25. They sell it for $30 at the flea market. That's crazy. I sell mine if I get a wheel swap like this Porsche. This is an older casting of a 911 GT3. Very sought after. I found a bunch of them for $1.35 with the tax. The wheels cost me off a premium $8. So I get $9.35 into it. I'd let it go for $15 with a case, $18 with the case for somebody. If they want a diorama in it, I'd sell it for $20, $25 with the diorama. With a nice diorama in there with the road down and a few little things in there. It all depends what they want to pay for. You know what I mean? If they want it that bad, I take it easy on them because they're collectors. But if I get the wheels for $5 and I don't have to paint it, I don't have to put decals on it. And if I get the casting at a decent price, some of these castings I paid $3, $4 for. I seen them at a flea market. The guy wanted 5. I bought them for 3 off him because I bought 10 of them for $30. So if I pay 3, tires are 5, the screws are like the average yellow to like 10 cents a piece. So I'll have 8.20 into it. And my time drilling, putting it together, I get $15 for it. And wheel swap. Decent. Some of it all depends the casting. Some of the 20, 25 for casting. It all depends. But I seen regular wheel swaps, and they're not even tapped and drilled. They're what do you call it? The JB weld. They get the JB weld on them with the super glue, and they sell them for $29.95. I showed a guy one of my cars. I brought 2 cars, a custom and a regular wheel swap, and I showed him the difference. And I get a number 50 bit right here. Where's the number 50 bit? I gotta get organized over here because that's. I get all my stuff all over the place. Number 35. That's the 532nd bit right here. Crazy stuff all over the place. And here's my 532nd, my number 50 bit. And that's what I drill up my post. Make sure they're nice and sharp. And drill out the post with that. Those extra main lines, I may throw them on a premium and sell the like back on the premium. Like on these right there. If I don't have extra. I don't have extra main lines. I'll throw these on the premium cars and sell them for $3. It's already drilled out. They get the steel because they get a metal-based metal car for $3. They can always switch the tires back out if they want. The decals cost me $5. The car cost me $8. I'm losing money, but it makes somebody happy. I'm buying $4. You know what I mean? $4. Well, it's well worth it if they want. Because where you gonna find this car for $4? You know what I mean? Even at the flea market, you're not gonna find this one for $4. They'll want 8 or 9 with the premiums on them because they're selling for 15, 12 to 15 in the package. But that's a nice little car right there. All decked out. I could sell that for $4. And this one, I can put the wheels back on this one. Sell this one for $4, the same thing. It cost me $5 for the decals. It don't look too bad for mainline wheels. Like I said, I'll keep it over here. If the guy don't want to buy it for $4, I'll put Rail Riders back on it and sell it for $8. But that's what we got. put this one back in the collection. Got a couple of nice cars. I did a Sylvia out of the 5-pack. I put wheels on that one. This casting grew on me. I don't collect these. I got a couple of them from the Fast and Furious. But I like the color. It comes out. I like the tamp. I like the nice clean look on it with the decals. So I'll throw some wheels on it. Anybody who wants it. Over here anyway. I'll do $8 on it. And then I did the Bugatti. I did the wheel swap on the Bugatti. That's a mystery model. I got it at Walmart yesterday and put the Lamborghini wheels on it. Looks good. So I got that. So I got that in the collection. And then this one I did a wheel swap on this. This was a majorette. This was a majorette. I already did this. This was a majorette. And I took these wheels off a hauler. That was a majorette. Maestro. Yeah, Maestro. That was a Maestro Lambo. It was a cheap Lambo. I put nice wheel riders on that. Put the screws in it. Got that done. Then I did a little wheel swap on this one. I did a wheel swap on that. I put a shifter in it. Painted, detailed the engine. Detailed underneath. No, I didn't. Yeah, I detailed a little on the back. But I did that one. And I did that one. That was a quick wheel swap. And I did this one. I did this one right here. I painted this one. Metallic. Put wheels on that. I'm doing a Skyline. Put the engine in the Skyline. I'll put wheels on that one. And a little Honda right here. A little wheel swap on that, put the plastic wheels. I'm going to throw some rail riders on that one. Okay, I'm going to take the dogs out, maybe go for a walk. And that's how it is with a little drill out with a sharp bit. Make sure you get a sharp bit. Save you a lot of aggravation. That's the tip of the day from Simple Customs. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.